What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the videos. Now, I just want to welcome you to the video 1 and 2. I want to welcome you back to my Subaru WRX wide body episodes. Yes, you heard it right. We are wide bodying my Subaru. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If not, welcome back. Today, we are going to further the process in wide bodying this car. Super insane. Still can't believe I'm doing it, but you know what? I want to do it, so I'm going to do it. I feel like that's the best mindset to have when doing something crazy like this. As you guys already know, I have nowhere near done anything this crazy in external bodywork to any of my cars, so having this and doing this is absolutely insane to me. But let's further jump into this video. I'm super excited to present it to you guys. A little recap from last video is we did bolt up these two pieces together. As you can see, we're basically going to bolt the kit together and then we are going to bolt it onto the car. We shouldn't have to cut the back fenders quite yet. The kit is totally going to fit on, so we can mock it all up and get it riveted on. But the front, as you can see around in this area, this vent with it being pushed in like that prevents it from sitting flush on the car, so we're gonna have to cut out a little section of that just to test fit the kit. With that being said, let's go ahead and proceed. Oh, one last thing. I did forget to buy some washers for this. I had a few of you guys notice that, and thank you so much for going into the comments and letting me know to proceed into that, because you guys were even telling me you would hate to see the kit get ruined, slip, or crack the actual fiberglass itself. So big shout outs to every single one of you guys, because you guys definitely helped me through a lot of stuff, especially in the fields where I'm not too familiar. Long story short, I'm only familiar with everything that I have done on a car, so that's why I'm pushing my limits and pushing the channel limits outside of what I know into other stuff, so we can learn, you know, together. If you do know, you definitely help me out a lot. Thank you to every single one of you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's jump right into this. So as you notice, I have some Air Force Ones on. Now, these are my retired Air Force Ones. You can see they're so creased and they look so ugly. They have definitely been retired to my work shoes. So now we are working in some AF1s, baby. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. All right, I cannot dance. I will never do that again, I promise. First things first, I'm going to be putting on some gloves because I do not want to touch the fiberglass and just get a bunch of fiberglass splinters in my fingers. Let's throw these on. Boom, there we go. These are awesome gloves. I really like them. Second of all, do you see that mask right there? We need to put that bad boy on too. I also had one of you guys message me in the comments asking where I got my masks. Now, sorry I couldn't get back to you. I figured I'd just answer you in the video. It's a lot easier for me. I was attempting to custom make these for every one of you guys. As you can see, they absolutely did not work out. This is actually DNM for Drippin' Mods. As you can see right here, DNM. I've been slowly abbreviating that because I really like the way the DNM looks. So rocking the DNM, there we go. That's a new wave. But as you can see, I tried painting some customized stuff on there, and if it worked, I was gonna I bought a bulk amount of them from the clothing manufacturer, but they came in totally different. They did not come in like this. They didn't come in 100% cotton. They weren't thick. They were almost like if you were running, like jogger pants, like they sounded weird. They have that on the front, and then they had like a little sheet of cotton in the back. Not what I wanted, so with that being said, I bought a bunch of blank masks, and they just sit in my room because I'm not gonna sell something that I'm not happy with. But other than that, this is supposed to be a DNM one, so we still gonna use it because, I don't know, honestly, it's pretty cool. Like, I did a good job. It's kind of like some dope stuff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I did not mean to do that. Wow. River, you are 100% smart sometimes. Okay, let's get started. I have brought all the pieces of the wide body kit out here. They were in my sister's bedroom. She wanted me to keep them in there, so I kept them in my sister's bedroom. Anyways, the point we got to on the front fenders, we are now going to continue on the back. So let's scramble these up so we can see what they're gonna look like on the car. Boom. Okay, so essentially, this is what it is going to look like on the passenger side, and this is essentially what it's going to look like on the driver's side. The driver's side does have the gas tank, so that's nicely cut out for that. Looks amazing. So what we are going to do next is bolt the pieces together. What is nice about doing this is it's going to allow us to, I think I'm gonna keep this piece off just because it's for the door, so it's totally separate and we can create our own clearance for it in the end or whatever we wanna do. But these two pieces for sure I think need to go together. That way we can test fit it on the car and pretty much get everything mocked up. I'm going to go ahead and start working on that, and then I'll get right back with you guys. Okay, I went ahead, I jacked up the car, and I took off my extended side skirt, the carbon fiber one. I set it aside here, and now I'm gonna be able to really get the perfect fitment that I want from the body kit. So let's get started, boys. Yeah. Ooh. I'm just kidding. Yep. Let's go. Little update here. I have this piece fully mounted, secured, okay? It fits really well. At this point, it looks super good. This piece is fitting amazingly. So far, so good. Open up the door, pure clearance. Everything is looking good. Now that I have that piece locked in spot, I'm going to go ahead. I have this popped as well, just to make sure I can get the clearance for that. Doors unlocked, get the clearance for that. Basically, after lining this piece up, okay, it fits really well with the body line all the way through here. What's really limiting me is this little corner piece right here. It won't let me get any more flush. And same with that piece right there, not letting me get as flush as either. I'm now going to just connect the kit all together, and then where it does hit is where I can actually adjust things, where I can make sure to cut on the car, or I can make sure to sand or do body work on the kit. But I'm gonna get it all connected first, since that was the recommended move. Let's get to that real fast. I noticed one of you guys did recommend me a different drill bit. I was gonna go grab one and I never did. So for right now, I'm just gonna use the one I was using, but just be very careful. As soon as I head to the hardware store, I'll cop another one because we are going to have to go buy a grinder and hopefully some other stuff, so we'll go see. Unless I can find a grinder. I think I have a homie that has one, but well, I don't know, we'll see. Let's get to drilling. Okay, I did decide to actually trim this kit a little bit. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the Dremel, it's got my little sand wheel on there, and I'm just going to pretty much cut, not that much, but maybe just like that much off of there. Half an inch or so, just tiny sand work to prevent it from hitting the car. If I take off that much, it's not going to hurt anything anyways, so let's get to sanding. So I took these two pieces apart because I really like working with one piece individually. And what I found out is they were still hitting at that same point. So what I decided to do was take the Dremel. I cut off a big chunk, as you can see right here. That allowed the kit, and it cleared it more. So now it's sitting a lot more flush with the car, allowing me to get closer and closer and closer to the mounting point. So we are still hitting a little bit right here. I'm gonna trim a little bit more away, and then we should be able to pretty much mount this baby. Let's get to it. I also found a different mask because this one pinches around my nose and actually allows nothing to get in. The other one, dust was getting in, it was bugging me. All right, so it's hitting right here.
Like right where you ended, yep.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do a little bit more body work here. This is technically body work, bro. That's kind of dope. I don't really know how I want to cut this. How to do it last time.
I don't even remember. That was clean.
That was clean, bro.
That was clean.
Hey, do you smell that smell?
No.
Okay, because if you start smelling that, don't breathe in the dust.
Okay.
Dude, that was super clean.
Yeah, that was clean.
Oh my gosh. Did I just break that?
Yep.
Fuck. Think I can tie that?
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
Okay, forget it for now, but you're gonna have to do that for me.
Okay.
Okay, let's see if this fits better. Gosh, so much better, dude. Door clears. That clears. Okay, so we're sitting good here. Now, it is a little, could come down just a little. Dude, this shit's stressful, bro. Okay, let's trim a little bit more. I pretty much got to the point where I'm ready to mount this on the car, and then what we'll do after we mount the whole kit is then we'll draw the lines to cut the fender. But basically right now all I'm doing is I'm drilling into this fender with a, I don't even remember what size this is, but it's the same size as this Cleco pin. It's the same size as the pin, so as soon as I can fit it on the fender, we'll be able to temporarily put this on. But all I'm all I'm doing right now is just drilling holes for the pins, and then we'll get to the car. All right, we're taping up so I can poke a pen through the hole, and then we will get to the marks where we can then drill a hole to mount the kit. Let's go. Okay, so here's what's going on here. We drilled the holes in there. We lined this up to the fender. We found the holes, lined it up perfectly, marked the location to drill. Previously, I bought these little nail sets. This is gonna help with setting a little starter divot, so when you start drilling, you don't take off up your freaking car and scratch the heck out of it. This is gonna help us start the little drill. And as soon as I drill these, that piece is going on the car because of the Clicu pins. I'm gonna continue to call them Clicu pins. That is lit. Perfect. Oh shit. Oh, did you see that? A little too much pressure. Yeah. Holy crap, guys, what an insane day. Now, look at me. I've been nothing but just sanding and grinding and cutting this kit, trying to get it to fit. It is honestly such a struggle. I highly recommend you have a whole team if you are trying to wide body kit your car. So far, it's been kind of a struggle. But let me kind of just update you real fast. I kind of forgot to because I got too caught up in the whole process of getting this because it's a little stressful, but let me show you what's going on. Okay, so I got this whole panel on. Everything is so far looking really good, and the fitment right here, you know, we got a little bit of a gap right here, but that can come with some fine tuning. So far, I've got this part connected, this part bolted on, this part pinned on, and this is where I'm really struggling, is just trying to get this flush. I do not know why. I have literally this whole time pretty much worked on this, whether I take this piece off, sand the inside, sand this part where it's touching, sand this part, take it off, put it back on, take this part off, put it back on, take it, and I cannot get it as flush as I want it. I can smooth it out just a little bit, and I might be able to adjust it later. I'm not completely sure, but I really want to start on that piece and really move forward. I still have to put this piece on too. I started working with it, but the fitment of the kit is just a little difficult to work with because, you know, it's hard to get everything really lined up, especially not, I mean, I used my sister a few times, but other than that, it's kind of hard to get going. Another big thing I really wanted to say was this was my first fender, so now everything else should go a little bit quicker after knowing what to expect. I didn't really know what to expect. So after jumping into it, putting a few hours into it, I kind of know what I'm doing now. Next, I will put on this piece, and we will be done with this back quarter panel. Just to do it all over again for this side. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna lower the car real fast, and then we can kind of see what it looks like. Okay, I just lowered the car, and without having this back piece on and this door panel on, you can see how much space we have. So pretty much just enough to fit the wheels on how far they poke out. Wow, that's gonna be cutting it close, that is for sure. But it should fit. If not, then we can just kind of do some further adjustments on what we need to do. But for now, I'm gonna go take a shower and eat some food, and I'm gonna call it quits for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.